I first had the idea for the book 16 years ago. I was sitting on my couch and came across a reference to the Underground Railroad. And I remembered how, when I was a kid and I first heard about it, I envisioned a literal network of tracks beneath America instead of the social network of people helping each other out that it actually was. And it seemed like, oh, that'd be a cool premise for a novel. What if it actually was a literal tunnel? And then I fleshed it out by adding the element that every state that our hero goes through as she goes north is a different state of American possibility. Sort of like Gulliver's Travels was the way I would sort of describe it to people. But I knew if I started it then, I would fuck it up. I was sort of a Gen X douchebag, not particularly very mature, and I figured if I wrote a few more books, I might become a better writer. If I got a little older, I might be a little more worldly, and I could bring that to the book. So each time I finished a novel, I would think, oh, am I ready? And the answer was always no. And then about 2.5 years ago, I pitched a book to my editor and was all set to go on it, but I was having some doubts, and so I told my wife about the Underground Railroad book. And you know, sometimes in a marriage you have to talk to each other, make conversation to kill the silences. And so she said, I don't want to say that the book you're working on now about a Brooklyn writer going through a midlife crisis is dumb per se, but this other book you just mentioned sounds pretty good. So I was like, huh. And then I decided to talk to my agent and emailed her, talked to her about it, and she said, well, both ideas sound good, Colson, which was not very helpful. But then she did something she never does, which was email me on a Sunday. And usually if you get a contact from your agent on a Sunday, you've messed something up, you're going to get sued or something. And she just said, you know, I can't stop thinking about that idea. And so that was like 2. Wednesday was shrink day, so I told my shrink about it. And she said, what are you, crazy? I mean, we both know you're crazy, but I think this book would be totally up your alley with your issues and whatnot. So that just left one person, my editor, to whom I'd already pitched this book. So I went to him, and I told him the idea, and he just said, giddy up, motherfucker, which is publishing talk for, I think that's a very good idea, and you should pursue it. So I did, and this is what happened.